Welcome back to another episode of Jikoni Magic's Meza. On the menu today is oven-baked tilapia served with a side of stir-fried vegetables in a thick coconut sauce. First off, the marinade for the tilapia. To your mixing bowl, add 1 teaspoon of Royco, salt to taste, half a teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 heaped teaspoon ginger garlic that is roughly pounded, freshly cracked white pepper, freshly cracked black pepper, 1 teaspoon sunflower oil, and freshly squeezed juice of 1 lemon. Then start to mix everything together. Try and ensure that your mixture isn't too runny. This marinade was just enough for 1 medium-sized tilapia fish. Increase the quantities to suit your needs. Next, apply the marinade to the tilapia. You should make incisions like this that go all the way to the bone for easier penetration of the marinade. Now apply the marinade into the incisions, not forgetting under the gills. Do the same to the second side. Then also apply inside the stomach cavity. Then leave to marinate for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, as the fish is marinating, turn on your oven broiler function to an 80 degrees centigrade. Once it heats up, place the fish inside and bake the first side for 10 minutes. Then turn it over and apply more marinade on the second side. Return it to the oven and bake this side for 10 minutes. Take it out and apply more marinade on the other side. Return and bake for 3 minutes. From here on out, you'll repeat this until all the sides have had 2 extra coatings of the marinade. Total cooking time for the fish was between 35 to 40 minutes. Meanwhile, as the fish is in the oven, start on the stir-fried vegetables. Add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch or corn flour to 1 cup of coconut milk. Mix well, ensuring that you break all the lumps and then set it aside. Next, add 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil to your wok and heat it on high. Add 2 medium-sized carrots cut into strips as you're seeing here. Stir to make sure that they are coated with the oil. Then season with salt to taste, freshly cracked white pepper, and freshly cracked black pepper. Cook the carrots for about a minute and then add a mixture of red, yellow, and green hohos or bell peppers. Stir and toss to ensure that all the vegetables mix together and that they are coated with the oil. This is after about 2 minutes on very high heat, and as you can see, the vegetables have started acquiring some slight char marks. I also like it when there is some smoke coming from the pan because it infuses the veggies with a very nice aroma. Get them off the wok because we do not want them to soften, just to char and remain on the crunchy side. See how beautiful they look with all the char marks going on. By the way, they make a very nice addition to your sandwiches just as they are. Let's go back to our cooking. To the same wok, add about 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil and then 1 medium-sized finely sliced onion. Move it around continuously to ensure it does not burn, and after about 30 seconds, add 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Cook off its raw taste and aroma for about 30 seconds, then add ginger and garlic that have been pounded. At this point, I added about half a teaspoon of oil to the wok because the food looked very dry. I was being careful about the oil I was adding because the coconut milk has quite a bit of oil in it and I do not enjoy excessively oily food. After about a minute, I added 1 cup of pureed tomatoes to the wok. Reduce the heat slightly because you need the tomato puree to cook and lose its tart taste as opposed to it evaporating off the wok before it has a chance to cook through. Also add freshly cracked white and black peppers as well as salt to taste. Leave the tomatoes for about 5 minutes to cook and reduce, keeping a very close eye on them to prevent them from burning. Another reason for allowing the tomatoes to cook completely is the fact that you'll be adding coconut milk, and if it's added to raw tomatoes, it will curdle. This is how far you want to cook your tomatoes before adding the coconut milk. Also remember to reduce the heat completely to prevent the coconut milk from splitting. Add a little amount first, mix it in, and then stir the remaining milk and fully incorporate it in. As you can see, the coconut milk did not split, neither did it curdle. So please follow the tips that I've given you. The mixture will thicken after about a minute because of the cornstarch. Keep stirring to prevent burning at the bottom. Again, remember to keep the heat on low. After about 3 minutes, add the vegetables from earlier to the wok. Mix them in to ensure that they are well coated with the coconut sauce. If the mixture is too thick, add some water or coconut milk to loosen it up. How thin or thick you make it is your personal choice. I like mine on the very thick side. Finally, add dhania or coriander leaves and turn off the heat. The vegetables ought to still be very crunchy. By now the fish was already done and I served up the dish. I garnished it on the sides with some tomato slices. This was orgasmic right here. I served it with coconut rice and I already have a recipe of the same on my channel. It was an all-out tropical flavors affair. Of course, I can't leave without showing you how the inside cooked. Still flaky and moist, just as I love my fish turning out. Bake it for longer if you prefer your tilapia more dry. Thank you for having joined me today. Until next time, God willing, please keep it Jikoni magic. Kwaherini ya kuonana.